Okay, so let's keep going. So yeah, of course, a lot of guys look crazy. The funny thing, what I wanted to mention about this so-called targeted individuals, like I said, not to put them down, even if some of them seem crazy, they're getting harassed all the fucking time. So even if people are making shit up, for some of them it can be true, but they can't prove it for some reason, which I personally don't understand, because since this is happening to me, I'm recording it like fucking crazy. I'm recording every fucking detail. I'm recording my how they produce the sounds. I mean, how they produce. I can't record that, but I mean the sounds in of itself. How I'm getting harassed all day, all night. And this is where my head is usually. I'm trying to sleep right now. Maybe I should place it here. No, it's louder here. And the best way I can describe it again is like, and that's how it sounds like in real life. With the words, of course. Um, so yeah, I kind of that's why I'm so not convinced from some of those guys. But what I wanted to say, a couple of videos I watched from some targeted individuals or whatever I should call them, the tactics they described were very very similar. Now I watched American videos. Everything I watch is in English, so I don't watch German TV. I don't watch German videos. I don't watch Croatian videos or Croatian TV. Nothing of those things. I'm just watching everything in English, and it pretty much described what I went through. Now, in my case, they didn't get me. Now, later on, I will show you my suspicions for some people and some how should I say some events which took place in America, which I believe were induced by Germans, which is pretty much a very big accusation, but this isn't the first time these people are doing it, and this has to stop. That's for sure. I'm not gonna let them harass me. I found out so much about it. It's unbelievable. So, first of all, of course, since I understood this is all, how should I say, not technology, but it is all not real. Let's say I don't have the right word. I'm sorry. So of course I understood. I'm not crazy, of course, but it is still very very annoying to go through all of it, because people you can't go outside. You are suspicious of everybody for a reason. It is not a condition like paranoia where you are just paranoid for no reason, like people are following you. No, this is fucking real. So, what the fuck are you gonna do? you're going into town, people, everywhere you go, where people see you, they yell verrückt or Hurensohn or whatever behind your back. So I'm gonna make this recording a quick one, since I don't have the space for it. But just to show you, here's the party. So I'll show you my house from here. So I hope it will be visible. Fuck, it's not visible from here. Just a second. Maybe the roof. Well, you can see the chimney in the distance. So a little bit is visible. And obviously the party which is going on right now is from these neighbors right in front. And remember, like I said, they are cowards. So when they hear me, of course, they don't say much. Verrückt. There we have it. One verrückt at least. But they waited, of course. Little fucking cowards. So that's it. I'm gonna buy my own booze and record another video today. Tomorrow is my birthday, so I'm gonna have some fun. Drink alone in this shithole. Okay. Just to explain to you what the fuck is going on. Here's a fucking gypsy fucking some fucking child. Šta je?
Nemoj snimat.
Šta nemoj snimat?
A nemoj snimat, zašto snimaš?
So here's another video. Just some fucking whore screaming verrückt, talking on the telephone. Verrückt, verrückt, verrückt. I hope I have enough to make another recording, so these fuckfaces are right behind me, of course, telling verrückt, verrückt, verrückt. Same goes on in front of me. It's always the same. I'm gonna play a recording afterwards, so that's it right now. So, some fucking kids in front of me saying verrückt, verrückt. Here's some bitch sitting on the bench just saying verrückt, verrückt to herself. Behindert, verrückt. I hope I can repeat this shit on the recording. That's it. So, this fuckface on the bicycle apparently thinks that verrückt is a greeting in Croatia, which of course it isn't. What a fucking fuckface. Ah, fuck, I didn't get it on tape. So, kids screaming. No. Jesus fucking Christ, crazy people. No, verrückt, I have to mention. Fucking kids, Jesus fucking Christ. Now, the tactics I wanted to describe. Like I said, they are trying to fuck with you, so it's very big on emotions. Like they are trying to drive you crazy. So the point of it is, if you snap, and you go to your neighbors, you punch your neighbors, you beat them up or whatever, they win, of course, because that's the point. Then they can say, don't listen to this guy, he's just a crazy person, right? He just beat up those neighbors of his, they didn't do anything. And that's a tactic they do all the time. They harass, they try to annoy you, like they laugh at you, like and then they laugh with they're always together with somebody. Very rarely, or I can't even remember if I ever encountered somebody who was alone and said the word verrückt behind my back, or Hurensohn or whatever, son of a bitch, crazy, lunatic, retard, whatever, right? So wherever you go, so if you think, okay, enough of this, I can't sit in front of the PC anymore, you're gonna go outside, it doesn't help. They are following you. It's gangstalking, that's how it's done. And if it wasn't real, the phenomena, if it wasn't real, you wouldn't have a law about it. Let's say it like this. Gang stalking and stalking in general is illegal, so it happens. It is real, and that's why it's illegal. So the problem is, of course, you're fighting as an individual against a group. I hope I'm saying this right. So you're literally gonna get, how should I say, I'm using the word harassed, but I'm trying to find the right word, which is not necked. How do you say that? I don't know. When somebody is trying to annoy you, like somebody is fucking with you. I know that's kind of, that's not the word I'm looking for, but everybody understands what I mean, right? So they are trying to be annoying. So even if one of them hit the floor, let's say, I bet he wouldn't mind. I mean, he has the support of a spy organization behind him, of a harassment organization, gang stalking organization, whatever the fuck they are. Because the pornographic sound recordings I have is Jesus fucking Christ. It's sick shit. It's not like you are listening to porn. Don't get me wrong. They are not taking porn and playing it to you. They have their own fucking bullshit story integrated into some fucked up sex stories and I don't know what. I'm gonna do a review of one of those, just to tell you about it. It's the same people. You can. Oh, I play when I play the video clips. You can hear always the same voices. And now I'm gonna turn it off. And let's go here. Yeah, talking, you see. It's always the same voices saying verrückt, verrückt, Hurensohn, verrückt, and so on and so forth. The same voices. I used Audacity to clean up the recording, right? And well, it was really fucked up what was going on, because they are talking in this weird way. Like, they don't communicate, they just use a couple of words, and of course the keywords. I mean the keywords. They're repeating all the time the keywords and communicating in this way. Yeah, like you would talk to your wife and you would say, I don't know, crazy, and she's crazy, 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 and then she gets you an apple because you wanted an apple. So that's how they talk, right? It's retarded, of course. But like I said, this is just brainwashing tactic. It's not like they talk in real life like that. So in this recording, which I listened to in Audacity, it was pretty crazy. They were like on a plane and had this guy they kidnapped. What was the word he said? Please have mercy. And he said it in English, because in Germany they didn't talk in English. Only when I came here to Croatia they started talking in English. So I don't know if the people changed or what the fuck is going on, but the same voices are the same voices are practically all the time. So from Munich to this day, the voices stayed, I believe, the same. The female voice is the same. And yeah, on the plane they had this guy, and it was some gay shit. They fucked him, and there was two other females who were talking, and the pilot who was like saying stuff like, we have an airplane incoming and shit like that. And it's really, how should I say, when I listen to this, it sounds like it's a voice scrambler. What I mean by that, when the pilot, for instance, starts talking and he said, we have a plane incoming, the word verrückt gets injected into his sentence. So it's working like a voice scrambler. So it's always verrückt, verrückt. We have a blah blah. I mean, I hope you understand what I mean. So it's like a tape you play over the words from the pilot or the guy they fucked or whatever. So it's funny to talk about, to be honest, because the guy was like a hostage first, and then he's like fuck me, and the guy is fucking him, and they talk about some other stuff like the incoming airplane, and mention like places in Germany where they will live in a house. Like what place did they say? I forgot. Like what the fuck? I mean, it sounds retarded. I need to play this right here, or it won't make any sense. You'll say this guy is crazy, but yeah. So that's what they play me from the outside. For instance, I recorded it from the outside, and just so you know, you don't hear it clearly. Like I said, when they play it from the outside, you mostly hear the verrückt, 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 and it's kind of muffled, let's say. But you can hear it clearly sometimes. It's always different, like I said. And it never stops, like I said. So that's just one recording I listened to and thought to myself again, Jesus fucking Christ. Another recording which I don't know if I lost it. I lost one hard drive. I do believe they hacked me, and I lost one hard drive with all my evidence on it. What happened is I have a couple of hard drives, like external hard drives, so on and so forth. And when I sorted all my recordings, I copied them to my main drive on my laptop, and that's when my laptop, the next day when I turned it on, he needed like 15 or 20 minutes to start Windows. So he was breaking down. During the day it just went bad. The hard drive went bad. I recovered most of it, but I need to find it. So I don't know where the recording is. And I didn't recover it all, so it's all unsorted now, but I have so many fucking recordings, it's not necessary. It's, like I said, always the same. Verrückt, 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 verrückt. But this recording was funny because there was this guy fucking with a female, and she was kind of an alien in that case. Like I said, these are stories from the brainwashing campaign. I don't know where this would go if I believed it or if I became a part of it or whatever the fuck the intentions were. But it was kind of funny because it is intertwined with me. So, for instance, they know what I'm watching. Like they know I don't watch Alex Jones. I don't watch him. I don't follow him. But I know about him. Like I watched the Joe Rogan podcast and so on and so forth. So that's nothing special, right? But while the woman, the alien, the supposed alien, was talking in a weird voice, he was asking her like how tall she is, and she's like, where I'm from, I'm like 2 meters or something like it, or 7. I believe she said 7. Like stuff like that, which nothing makes sense, but that's just the story, like I said. So she's sucking his cock. Meanwhile, they say verrückt, verrückt, like I told you earlier. That's the whatever. So and he's like brainwashing her and saying. How did he say that? What's the show called from Alex Jones? I forgot that. You don't need InfoWars. That's what he said. Yeah, right. That's what he said. I thought that was funny. When I listened to this recording, it is the thing is, it is most likely real sex they are having. Like this woman and this guy, they were really having sex, but because it's not sound effects, it's sound effects are put on top of it. Like just imagine like when you stretch or when you stretch a recording so it gets slow, like things like that, or they make it faster, or things like that. Imagine it like that, like this. Sometimes this kind of weird effects appear, but nothing special, nothing I don't understand what they are doing. So yeah, the sex is real, most likely real, very likely, to be honest. And I do believe there are some kind of sex cult, to be honest. Some fucked up German sex cult. It's most likely what they are. So my best guess is they are working for the government, but they are kind of a private section of it, or something like it. Maybe have the privileges a government employee would have, or a black budget program, like, let's say. So they are not official or anything, but they are working for the government in some kind of way. So yeah, you don't need InfoWars. I mean, come on, Jesus fucking Christ. While she's sucking his cock and getting brainwashed by this guy, I mean, that's the story. I mean, just Jesus fucking Christ, right? Yeah, so I don't know where to go from here. There's a lot of bullshit. Like I said, I didn't listen to all of the recordings. What I'm trying to do is get a clear recording when I say verrückt, because most of the time it's just muttered, like verrückt, verrückt, and like it, because of course I do know what they are saying. If they say verrückt, like, what are they saying? If they say verrückt, of course, crazy, 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 son of a bitch, so on and so forth. So yeah, I don't know where to go from here. So I'm gonna drink my wine and yeah, go to sleep, I guess. I don't know. Maybe record some more. Yeah. So fucked up story from me, huh? And this fucking assholes don't stop. So I'm thinking maybe even just keep talking.